Hey everyone, Satath here, and with the P5X global anniversary right around the corner, I thought it'd be useful to make a video taking you through the P5X story and content we've had so far after the first year if you're a returning or just a new player in general. In this video, we're going to go through the prologue and chapter 1, showing you how many gems, golden tickets, platinum tickets, weapon pools you can get just by playing through the content. Not everything in the game is going to be covered in the first video, so if you've got any pressing questions, just leave it in the comment below and I'll get back to you. But I've been playing since day one, so I've been through the ups and downs of the first year. So if you need any help at all, just leave a comment below and I'll try to help you out where I can. Now with all of that being said, I've made a new account, so we're going to start with the prologue here and get into it. So once you've got through the title screen, you'll be going through the prologue, just name your character, and then you'll have a few cutscenes, and then you'll be seeing one that look a bit like a psychopath in the prologue, which never really turns up again. After that, you'll be launched into the city. Now, first of all, you'll see that little knife there. That's pretty much your guide to get to the tutorial screen, and just go through those. Whenever something pops up, it's 5 gems, and also read them. If you ever have any issues, just go back to them as well. Then after that, click on your little mailbox underneath the map on the left, and then just claim all these. After sorting out your mailbox, go back to the main screen, and then click on the early celebration thing on the top there. You're going to want to go to this pretty much every day just to claim that. You're going to get a free character selector and a free 5-star weapon selector as well. And also, if you just started the game, you'll get tons of leveling up items to use. You're also going to be getting 10 gems per day for every day you log in. And then finally, this bit here, you're going to get 30 golden tickets for every part of the main story you complete. Now, pull up your phone again, then go to the awards screen, just claim that all. Then go to the events bit, and this is going to be the main source of a lot of gems and tickets if you're a new player. Now going through the other events, some of them don't really matter, like that Trials of the Deep one or the Makoto outfit. If you're a new player, you'll be getting this limited time gear as well. You just need to log in for 12 days. You've also got the character trials beneath that. That's just to try out new units that you might not have bought yet. Then you've got these here. It's actually just click to go to the website. You get some gold tickets out of it. And then the other ones as well. You don't actually have to follow them. You just need to click on the link and you'll get them. And at this point, you should be ready to go into chapter 1. You should have all your login bonuses done. You should have your early anniversary stuff done. And just remember as well, if you're having any issues, just go to your phone and then just go to the tutorial menu. So I'll be straight up honest with you about chapter 1. It is probably the worst story in any Persona game possible. It is probably the worst way to get people involved in your game. It's just not good. It's very cartoonish. It's not fun at all. But once you get through it, the story does improve quite massively. Chapter 2 is quite good. Chapter 3 is very good, and chapter 4 is amazing so far on global. So you just have to bear through it. So just keep playing through the story, and eventually you hit a point where you can click on the plan bit on the top section. This is pretty much your holy grail for what to do in the game. Just kind of follow every single part of the plan. There's some bits you won't be able to do straight away, like log in for 3 days, log in for 12 days. But realistically, this is kind of just follow this as much as you can. At this point as well, you should be able to start pulling on some tickets if you want. This screen here, I think it's 40 tickets for a 5-star selector out of Mona, Panther and Skull. I'd recommend Panther just because she's probably the best you can probably get at this point. Skull's also good for single target DPS. From here as well, click on that little exchange button at the top here and we'll be taken it into the shop. So on this page here, for the violet gems, just use them for meta jewels, don't use them for anything else whatsoever. On the clear ones, you're going to want to get the 10 monthly jewels there, so that's about 1,000, and then also the everlasting incense as well, just because they're very rare to get. On this page, you're just going to want to get the tickets, the platinum tickets and the platinum miller coins as well. You don't really have to bother about anything else. If you're a new player, you're going to have Joker as an available banner for a month as well. I always do say as well, kind of to pull the characters you want rather than the meta ones, just because it makes you have more fun in the game. Then after this, you've got your standard banner. This is what you're going to be using the gold tickets for. Some people say to save these because some characters will become to standard in the future, but I've never saved it. I've just kind of used them the moment I get them. If you use 300, you'll be able to pick from one of the 5 characters there as well. And then finally on your tickets, on every 165th pull on the platinum tickets, you'll be able to get one of these random characters as well. They're normally going to be updated with the new standard characters in the future. So early on, when you don't really have much resources, I wouldn't recommend spreading them out across every single character. You just need a small team of 3 characters plus a navigator and you should be fine. Also as well, remember on that star on the top right corner there, click on that. Once you level up a character, on the 4-star ones you'll be getting gold tickets, on the 5-star ones you'll get that at plus a Venus gem as well once you get them to level 80. So continue just playing the story, just going through everything you can, and then you'll get to the goal screen that will pop up eventually. This is kind of your daily bread and butter. It really takes 5 to 10 minutes. It's not that much of a hassle, but it'll give you your daily gems, leveling up, which is useful early on. And like I said before, just keep playing through the story, and eventually you'll get to the bit where you start the social life. First of all, quality of life, just click on that cog there and then just put every single one of these on. It just makes it so much easier and quicker to run through. Now you have some side quests pop up. I'd recommend just doing those straight away. They give XP and it's just a nice little break from the main story just so you can break it up a little bit. This will also unlock some synergies, but we won't worry about that for now. I'll kind of leave that for a future video as you won't really need to do anything for the first couple of chapters regarding those. Now something you're going to want to save your yen for is the gifts for the synergies, but if you do have something spare, something I'd recommend for people is the capsules. So with these you get about, I think it was 120 or 80 gems depending on each, 80 gems for that one. So as you continue through the story, you'll be sent out of the palace again at some point, and you have more side quests to do, and just do them before you go in, just to break up the story a little bit. As like I said before, this is probably the worst story of any Persona, so it's a bit boring. So just get these done, and then just go back into the palace once you've got all these completed. Now once you're done with the palace, you have to be level 30 to actually send the calling card. You might be a couple levels short at that point. What I'd recommend is go through mementos, clear off all the path that you can at that point, and also start picking up some of the personas you haven't got registered here. If you run out of stamina, I'd recommend just using your coffee at this point, just because you should have enough spare when you get to level 80. Then when you're level 30, you can send the calling card, and then after that you are done with chapter 1. But you're not really done with chapter 1, as you'll still have a ton of stuff to do afterwards before we're moving into chapter 2. So after finishing off the palace, just go to your quests and start this. This will let you go back to the palace you just finished off. There's probably going to be a few puzzles in the extra sections that you're going to get confused by. I did, and I did it a year ago, and I still forgot how to do them a year later. So just Google or YouTube them, and you'll be able to figure them out quite easy. Now after you've unlocked the ability to go back to previous palaces, you'll have all these side quests pop up. Outcome of Pride is actually your next main quest, so don't do that one, but just finish the rest of the side quest off. They'll unlock some more synergies for you to go through. So some of the synergies are way more important than the other ones, so what you want to do is go to your mobile and then go to the synergies from there. And then on the top right, click Prioritize Relationship, and then just click on whatever ones you want, but I'd recommend first of all going from Rope so you get more Persona fusions. Matoa, so it just helps a bit in the palaces. And then finally we've got Yumi. Yumi's probably the most important one you can actually focus on at this point, just because I think if you get to level 12 or 8, she gives you a drink that lets you add more action points, which pretty much means more resources, more gems at this point in the game. And now we're just going to go through city life. So for this, if something with rare rewards pops up, click on that every time, no question, don't worry about it. Your social stats as well, they're going to increase naturally over time, you don't really have to focus on those. Next priority is going to be if something with first and gems next to it pops up, just click on that as well. They'll probably reoccur at some point, but it's just kind of easy just to get them cleared off now. Then finally on the city life, if you've got a multiplier turn up for a synergy, I'd recommend doing it. It just makes it a lot easier to clear them off. Now into the end of the video, across chapter 1 you should have picked up maybe 2 bells. This here, it does give you a 5-star selector, but it's gambling, essentially. You'll probably not get it until you clear off the rest of the list, and it takes absolutely forever. I think I've only got 1 of these so far on my main account. Also, as well as you can see, we picked up all those tickets, all those gems. What I did was I used all my gold tickets just to build out my team, which is a story team like here. So at the end of chapter 1, we were level 36, 8,020 gems, 151 gold tickets, 23 weapon pools, and 5 platinum tickets as well. So I'm going to get started on chapter 2 ASAP, and like I said before, if you've got any questions or just need any help with anything whatsoever with the game, just leave a comment below and I'll get a response to you ASAP.